Hi, I'm Robin Shooter and I'm the founder of Empower Total Health. And today I want to talk to you about what indoor rock climbing has to do with breaking bad habits and restoring your health. Don't worry if this isn't quite making sense yet, it will. Now, the background to this particular story is that in my family, we're kind of split 3-1 when it comes to sports and athletic pursuits. My husband is a bat and ball sport kind of guy, so tennis, squash, golf, cricket. If it involves hitting a ball with some object, then he's into it. On the other hand, our two children and I are both a bit challenged when it comes to eye-hand coordination. I guess that must be my genes. So we're into ice skating, roller skating, and indoor rock climbing, which my poor husband just grits his teeth through while he kind of imagines this beautiful picture of the family of his dreams all playing tennis together, which is probably never going to happen. So in the recent school holidays, I took my kids indoor rock climbing, and I hadn't climbed for several months. So when I got home, I was pretty sore in all the muscles that you use when you're hauling yourself up a wall while balancing on these tiny little holds. And so, as you do, I had a whinge to my husband. He didn't come with us. He was on an interstate trip. He was so sad to have missed out on a day of rock climbing. And so I'm having a moan to him saying, "Oh, my forearms are so sore. I can't turn my wrists and my lats are killing me." And he just looked at me like I was a complete idiot and said, "Why do you do it?" And I said, "Because I love it." As though he was the complete idiot. I mean, of course you should understand that. And so his brow furrowed, he kind of shook his head and he said, "I just don't get it. I can't see the attraction of rock climbing." And I just shot back, "It's fun." So we left it at that. We agreed to disagree. But his question got me thinking, why do I enjoy rock climbing? Because the truth is, despite what I said to him, rock climbing on the whole is not really fun. It's actually very hard and it hurts. Your forearms cramp because you're holding your body weight up. The climbing shoes are really tight and they hurt your feet and your toes cramp up. Your lats, the latissimus dorsi muscle here really hurts because that's what you use to haul yourself from one hold to the next. Rock climbing forces you into really awkward positions, so you end up looking like a frog that someone just splattered against the wall. It's frequently really frustrating, and even though you know you're safe because you've got a harness and your belayer is down below holding the ropes, there are still scary moments when you're way up in the air, hanging off a wall. So why do I do it? Because it's hard. Because it challenges me. Because there's a moment in a really difficult climb when I think to myself, I can't do this. And then up comes the temptation to quit. To just say to myself, "Nah, I took on a challenge. It's too big for my capabilities. And I just need to accept defeat." It's really tempting at that point to just end the physical discomfort and the mental discomfort that I'm in. You just call down to my belayer and say, "I'm coming down," and then just head down the wall and choose an easier climb. But if I push back against that temptation to quit, which is what I did each time it came up on this most recent climbing trip, something magical happens. The commitment to persisting, to finding a way, no matter what, enables me to access inner resources that I never knew I had. And suddenly a solution to what seemed like an intractable problem, as in, I can't see how I can get up this wall, just pops into my head. Maybe if I shift from my left foot to my right, change to sideways, I'll be able to, and maybe just do a jump, I'll be able to grab that hold that seems like it's too high up to reach. And that's what I do. Just like once, missed it. Second time, missed it. Third time, lucky, up I go. And there is nothing quite like the exhilaration of reaching the top of the wall and sort of grasping that last hold. It's like this kind of little private victory ritual, and it is completely private. No one else is going to even notice that you reach the top of the wall. All the other climbers are busy focusing on their climbs, and their belayers are focusing on them. So it's just this very private moment of triumph, essentially. And it's all the more sweet after I've wrestled with that part of me that just wants to evade discomfort, any discomfort, all discomforts. You see, there's a really immeasurable benefit in being not just willing to tolerate discomfort, but actually embracing it, inviting it into your life, willingly moving into the discomfort. And that benefit translates to other areas of life as well. You've probably heard the phrase comfort zone, right? Now, my online dictionary defines it as a settled method of working that requires little effort and yields only barely acceptable results. Think about that for a minute. Do you really want to settle for barely acceptable results? That's what you'll get if you stay in your comfort zone. But everything that you really want that you currently don't have, whether that's vibrant health, career and money success, a closer relationship with your kids or your partner, a regular meditation practice, a passport full of stamps from visiting foreign countries, whatever it might be for you, that lies outside of your comfort zone. And you're going to have to become willing to put yourself in an uncomfortable place and make yourself stay there if you really want to have those things. So a couple of health-related examples. To quit smoking, you have to be willing to tolerate the discomfort of nicotine cravings, to kind of ride through those. And also to tolerate the discomfort of finding other methods for handling the social anxiety that drives you to smoke. If you want to lose weight, you're going to have to tolerate the discomfort of learning new ways of cooking and eating. You're going to have to tolerate the discomfort of breaking up with your food addictions and also copping social pressure from people who might oppose your dietary choices or what you're attempting to do. If you want to overcome a chronic health condition, you're going to have to tolerate the discomfort of accepting responsibility for your own health instead of blaming it on bad luck or genes. There's also the discomfort of standing up to doctors who might poo-poo your determination to get healthy and get off your medications. And then there's the discomfort of delaying gratification, making sacrifices now, like not eating your favorite food, in order to reap some future benefit, enjoying your good health. So what are the lessons that I learned from climbing walls? Those lessons are that the sweetest victories are the most hard fought, and the opponent that we have to work hardest to overcome is actually ourselves, specifically that comfort-loving part of ourselves that's constantly trying to seduce us to take the easy way out instead of facing the challenge and acquiring self-mastery. If you're not doing hard things, making the choice to do hard things, you're actually robbing yourself of the opportunity to become your happiest and healthiest and most fulfilled self. Now that's all very well, but if you would like some help with facing those challenges, I'd like to invite you to join the EmpowerEd community. This is a group of health-minded people who are members of my EmpowerEd program, and you can get the info on how to join that program by clicking the link that's in the info below this video. So I hope you found this topic interesting and thought-provoking. I'd love you to put your comments down below, and I look forward to seeing you for next week's weekly update.